Hi everyone, welcome back to another video, and I'm not feeling up for this. Oh man, the last few hours, I guess, of playing this game have just taken a huge toll on me. I don't know how much more I can take. Oh, but last time we ended up wandering around the world of the Omnicrons, the world that Omega came from, or I guess what's left of it. And the only way forward was with Graha choosing to sacrifice himself, and he created quite literally a crystal pathway for us to get to the next island. And it's just us and the twins now, but I have a really bad feeling that that's not going to be that way for much longer. Like, the twins are getting ready to... They're setting everything up for the twins to sacrifice themselves, too. Like, there's no way that we're not going to get, like, a huge emotional scene with the two of them realizing there's nothing we can do. We got no choice. We gotta surrender ourselves and get our friend up that way. I mean, I don't know about the final dungeon yet, but that would explain how we're going to, like, the final battle and everything, because, I mean, as much as I love the Scions, I'm really not sure if we should have them with, like, with the final trial and everything. I'm really not sure how I feel about that. With Hydaelyn, I guess I could. It felt like they kind of deserved that, but here it's... I don't know. I just don't know. It's... Let's just get into the whole thing, okay? We'll just pick up immediately where we left off. Okay, so here we are back at the very far edge of the world of the Omnicrons. We're with the twins. Claire's ready to go, I guess. I'm so depressed now. I know I don't sound like it, but I'm really sad, but... The next quest, forge ahead. Amidst the sadness of Alphino's continents, there is a newfound determination. That crystalline path, Graha has paved it for us. Difficult as it is, we must carry on, for our friends and all who await us in faith. So come, let us seek the path beginning. It appears to be near the outpost. Oh, Alize. Oh man, I feel like she really got close with Graha, like, during all this. I mean, they're able to bond with their mutual fondness for the Warrior of Light. I mean... I'm just teleporting back. I'm not running back. Okay. I won't let it break me. Don't you worry. I never have and I never will. Look, Claire, a portal has opened. It will surely deliver us true. It must. Like, Graha wouldn't steer us wrong here. As annoyingly as it is. Okay. Look up, Claire. It's as though the stars are being devoured by the dead sun. And that's where we're headed, into the maw of darkness. Oh. Yeah. I see it. Well, here's where the path begins, and it ascends to dizzying heights. Let's make our way, one sure step at a time. Oh. Our friends have got us this far. Their courage, their strength, their wisdom, their love. We owe it to them to continue, no matter how long it takes. Oh, they're coming with us! That makes sense! Should you start to fall, we'll be here to catch you. I know you'll do the same for us. Graha paved this way for us. We were meant to follow it. I'm gonna cry. Oh, we started a realm reborn with these two in the same carriage, or in my case, the boat ride. Where do I go up? Oh, there it is. Oh, it only makes sense, I guess, that they come with us near the end. Oh, I can't take it. This is definitely his crystal. Ooh. Tancred would scout the road ahead. Yustola and Urianger would trade opinions on historic subjects. Raha would join in their discussing or else chat with me and Alize about the mission. Alcidian would be at the rear, apart yet present. All the while you would come and go, wherever you are needed, and together we would travel. All I can hear are my footfalls, my heartbeat. It's so much quieter now. But the fact we can breathe and continue on is proof that the others are still with us. They are, aren't they? They're killing me! Please, I don't want to cry again. The innumerable lights that shine in the distance, to think that they could all have birthed civilizations. To think that everything they built has gone to dust, their peoples lost to despair, of the stars floating in the sea of midnight, ours is a lonely aberration. And yet, no matter how many worlds have met their end, with you and Alize beside me, there is nothing I fear, no ocean so vast I cannot cross. And that's something, because you can't swim very well. Those broken stars I see, shattered, ruptured, unveiled. I wonder if they're also worlds recreated at their ends. The sight of them fills me with a sorrow I cannot describe, and a truth I cannot deny. Birth and death, whence we came and whence we return, a wheel from which there is no escape. Oh. This song! It makes me so sad! The portal is barely visible from up here. Truly, we've come far, much farther than would have been possible had we kept chasing perfect ideals as we did in the past. It's because we have known failure and frustration that we have learned and grown from them, that Heidelin has entrusted us with this mission, with the fate of the very star. It's all a dream, isn't it? A long, elaborate dream? Any moment now, I'll wake up in my bed, still a student, grandfather alive. I go about my day, relieved as the fragments of that other life fade away. And that would be happiness, wouldn't it? That none of it, no, I won't give up these experiences, good and bad, they are mine, they are me. I love that minion, but it does not feel appropriate right now. Rest assured, I'm fine, but thank you for your concern. What of yourself? Though we can't afford to be too leisurely, neither should we rush unduly. We've crossed an impossible distance to stand where we are now, and we're but a few steps away from journey's end. Be over before we know it. Me? Oh, I still have plenty of legs left in me, don't you worry. It's you I'm worried about. You always push yourself so hard for us, for everyone. And while we're here, we'll make sure to bear our share of the burden. For how long? Oh, I don't want to lose them. There's no way that we're going to not... You may think of me as whining, but whining's good once in a while. This is it, the end of the path, the beginning of whatever awaits. There'll be greater hardships. We may be made to feel powerless. Come with me. Let us have no regrets. No, let us have pride in what we have achieved. What we have achieved and how it changed us for the better. That's worth fighting for and dying for, as they did. There are some structures up ahead, still a ways to go before we reach the dead sun. Given all this, I know how naive it must sound to hope it all works out somehow. Still, you'll forgive me if I wish for it all the same. And for you most of all. Not that you of all people need it, it's just, after all the help you've given me, for once I want to be the one to help you. Oh, they're so sweet. I really hope that we still have at least these two in the future as expansions, but I want Graha and Stinian too. It sucks. Okay. What is this now? This is almost... kind of creepy. Normal. It's not unlike many cities we know, but it's deathly quiet. Mayhap the inhabitants are within the buildings or invisible to our senses. Wrong on both counts. There is simply no one here. Oh no. Meteion. Oh, she just creeps me the hell out. This is how I found it when I arrived. Another star which once pulsed with life, but no longer. How it ended I do not know. Invasion, sickness, suicide, none can say. That's weird. None lived to speak for the dead. They are gone. Gone. Search all you like, but you'll only end up turning back. Okay. That's not creepy at all. What happened to that sweet little girl? Come on. If there is no one here, then neither should there be emotion to bar our way. Yet Meteion seems convinced we'll turn back. What riddle is this? I don't know. One way or another, we must find the way forward. Let us make a thorough search of the city. Well, it's hardly a city. You're not alone. If Alize is discouraged, she betrays no hint of it. Okay. I don't know if I should talk to Meteion. I probably shouldn't. Whatever Meteion may have said, we should confirm it with our own eyes. We need to have a look around. Indeed. At the very least, it doesn't appear to be a sprawling place like those before. If we split up, it shouldn't take too long to cover the area. Okay, is Meteion just going to be just standing there watching us? You think you've caught me. This form is barely a drop from the ocean that swells within the dead sun. Even so, I could easily unmake you. You're only still alive because of your comrades, but they cannot protect you forever. Until they fade away, I'll satisfy myself with watching you try and fail to find a way out of this lifeless place. Oh, that's not dark at all. Okay, vantage point. Doesn't seem to be anyone here. Perhaps you could try calling out. Okay, anyone there? If anyone has heard you, they do not respond. How can this world just have no one here? I mean, did they all just up and leave? Like, what happened? This place is reminiscent of a bar, but neither patrons nor staff are anywhere to be seen. Egg-shaped containers line the shelves with loose few sitting on the counter. Vessels for the beverages in all likelihood. Venue bustling with activity, and until it was not. And there's like plates and everything, so I'm guessing this is like some kind of cafe or like a park area. In the distance you glimpse Alize picking her way through the ruins, but otherwise spy no signs of life. Really? If anyone can hear me, say something. I don't see Alize either. Your call echoes faintly before being swallowed by the silence. Okay. There's gotta be something here. Rusty door. Though set slightly off the ground, this appears to be a door, while the objects to be left could be letterboxes. The door is rusted shut, and the film of dust all over suggests that no one has come through in a long, long time. Dusty table. Were not for the thick layer of dust, one could imagine someone drinking from these cups but a moment ago. Okay, tree-like object. The object resembles a tree. It appears to have been fashioned from a stone-like material. Etched in place of an actual tree, or to serve as some other purpose, perhaps. Regardless, there's no one left to explain to tell the story. There is just nothing here. Like, even the music, like the background music is dead here, and that is creeping me out. Not sure if that's better or worse than making me feel sad. Here, take a look at this. If the road was a little longer, we could take it to just beneath the dead sun. I suppose this is where the reconstruction ends. How about you? Did you find anything of interest? No, there's nothing here. I see. I noticed the same things. Cups left behind upon tables, chairs out of place. I don't know what happened here, but I do know I don't want to be alone anymore. We searched enough for now. Let's find Alphino and compare what we've learned. I remember when I was little and we would go to the library, and it would be so quiet in there, it would sometimes drive me nuts. I can only imagine how it would feel just to be in a place like this, where it is so quiet. I would lose my mind, like, in a day. Like, less than a day, if I had to be here, I would be terrified.
Did you find anything?
No. This place is completely deserted. And I can't see how we're supposed to move on from here.
Neither can I. It's quite the quandary. There are no denizens to bar our path, yet there is no way forward.
For another mystery, we did find signs of very recent life. You'd swear everyone just vanished into thin air. I wonder how many ruined worlds like this has Meteion seen.
Ah.
Oh no.
Could it be?
I
Yes.
get it.
Yes, I believe I may have puzzled this out. Despite how it appears, it's no different this time. There is someone here who has wished for this ruin. And I believe that together, Alize and I can overcome their will.
I knew it. Not another word.
I'm sorry, but there is a chance, and I must seize it. For everyone. And for myself. I will not pretend otherwise. I have my fears. Not for myself, but for you. The last to remain. You are no stranger to carrying the burden of others. But I can only imagine how heavy the weight would be this time. As your friend, I cannot bear the thought of making you suffer so.
Then why suggest such a thing? It's too much to ask of anyone, even her. Why must she be the one? Why must she fight alone? More than a hero, she's a dear friend. Not only to us, but to so many others. There are so many people in the world who care for you, and yet...
Alize, I have an idea. Given the nature of this realm, it may be possible to do more than unbar our friend's path. We might also pave her a new one. For instance, a path where she finds happiness at journey's end.
I can't take it.
This much, I think we can believe with the utmost conviction, no matter how deep our despair. So please, believe in us too, and press on. Thank you. What are you?
If the plan's decided, then let's not dally.
It's so nice to be loved. Oh.
Ah, there you are. It was as I said, was it not?
It was. We couldn't find anyone. But this place isn't entirely deserted, is it? You are here. You sought out a star of promise and found a ruined husk. Like us, you explored the devastation. Like us, you were stricken. Horrified by the thought that so many lives could be snuffed out as if they were worth nothing. And the thought that you would have to bear the terrible tidings to Hermes. That which you saw and felt, you shared with your sisters. As did they share their own grim findings with you. Overcome by the pervasive despair of these stars, some of you inadvertently ushered their peoples to their ends. Knowing the horrors you know, anyone would feel the same. They would fear what lies ahead and struggle to move forward.
Fear. I had forgotten that such a thing existed. So focused have I been on shepherding despair.
If you can remember, then you can still face and overcome your own fear.
Why would I bother with such an insignificant emotion? If the despair I command is as a raging river, then fear is but a trickling stream. It can do nothing to alter my flow. You spoke with the Aya, yes? heard their tale of what awaits the universe. It's true. The stars grow colder and more distant. Eventually, all will enjoy frozen solitude. Using the power of Dynamis, I'm hastening that process. In so doing, nothing will be born ever again. Everyone will remain dead. Alas, it will take time for that to happen. So in mercy, I sent you my gift, to spare you needless suffering. Don't worry. Even if no living witnesses remain to mark the event, I'll make certain that Aetheris has a proper end.
How nice of you.
For all the power you wield, you're more fearful than the familiar you used to be. That Meteion feared simply to move forward. But your fear is such that you've given up on everything. I know it well. That sense of defeat. I've tasted my fair share of it. But as many times as we've fallen down, we've learned how to pick ourselves up and carry on. We take each other's hand, share in each other's courage, follow in each other's footsteps, and turn sorrow into strength.
There are times when we fail. We bear wounds that do not heal. But these experiences are part of life, and they make us stronger. We rise, fall, and rise again.
Don't worry about us. You must take the next step, and all the rest after that.
And we're all alone. Oh. They made a road for us. Oh boy. We probably shouldn't mention this to their parents. They are going to flip. Just when they just got over hating us. Well, Fortuno anyway. Earlier in Old Charlian. Oh no. Oh, don't tell me like the skies are gonna start burning. Oh, they're all there.
Please, please, oh, please let them all be safe.
Oh no. Oh no, 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 no.
Cryle? Are you all right?
Oh, it was just a vision. Okay.
It's nothing. Just a headache. They'll be fine. I know they will.
Apologies for the interruption. A man arrived on the last ferry. An associate of the Scions. He wishes to speak with you at once.
Who is it? Oh no. Don't tell me. Those are his footsteps. Oh, Xenos. But how can Xenos follow us from there? You know what? I'm not going to question it. I'm just going to go with it. Poor thing, she's all on her own. Carrying the weight of like an entire world on her back. What? Oh, now they appear. A city devoid of life, you sense the presence of another. Okay. What the heck? Sorrow of a thousand worlds weighs heavy, and yet you can walk on. Oh, that's creepy. We're gonna have to talk to them now? Like, find out more answers? Wait, what? I can't use any attack now.
If you need a push, I'll be right there behind you.
Oh, that's Oddbird! These are like our memories? Oh! I can't take it.
Do not despair. You are not without allies.
Oh, Chiffon. Leave it to you to be there for us.
What we have sown in blood, we have reaped in suffering, and it cannot go on.
Oh, it's the Admiral. Merwin. Are these like all going to be like voices of our friends? That's a wonderful touch.
Upon the souls of they who have sacrificed themselves to pave the way for peace, we will never abandon our cause.
Emmerich. This is such a wonderful way to tie in the old games.
While it is true that man succumbs all too often to anger and avarice, he may yet overcome his baser instincts through the forming of bonds with others.
Nanabo.
Such victories are rarely won without sacrifice, but the prize is worth the price.
We're all bonded. It's like they're all here supporting us, cheering us on.
And we for our part are glad indeed to be able to welcome friends both old and new.
Kane-senna.
Save your tears for the morrow. You may be sure we will have ample cause to shed them, be they for joy or despair.
Oh, that's Hien.
From tragedy and sacrifice, we rise to greet a new dawn.
Is that Papalymo? I think that was Papalymo. I think.
A future shaped by the choices we made in ways we could never foresee.
That's Lord Edmond. That has to be Lord Edmond's voice. I know it anywhere.
Yet miracles do happen, so let us pray and will our friends home.
Oh, big Luke.
I won't stop praying until I know they're safe.
Green. Oh. Was that Midgardsormr? Wasn't expecting his voice, but I'll take it.
Look what life within, that you may continue to serve as a beacon to others.
Is that Vino? No, I think that was Vinfilia? One of the two. I don't know. Their voices sound similar.
Let's finish this.
Oh, we start with Oddbird, we end with Oddbird. Oh, I was hoping that we would hear more from him in this expansion, but...
Here the path ends. There is no way to reach our nest.
And it's so close.
I told you. Resignation and acceptance reign in this place. The rejection of life by those who came to curse it. Those whose dreams were unfulfilled. Whose prayers were unheard. Whose labors were unrewarded. Hope cannot deliver you unto hopelessness. Our refuge is beyond you. Always has it been. Such is the nature of this place. You should have remained on Aetheris. Struggle will avail you not, nor will it grant your comrades peace. Come, let me relieve you of your burden. You have suffered enough.
Asm's magic. So long as our souls remain, you can use it to summon us back. But you mustn't.
How do we make peace with
That's why it's too soon for this to end.
There are so many people in the
You must triumph.
Be safe, all of you, and come back.
I am ever grateful.
I came to appreciate most about our stars that there remains so much we do not know.
After all these years, is this the answer I was hoping for?
So long as we remember, our fates remain ours to shape.
And Godspeed.
Perhaps when our time comes to return to the star, we shall remember these few days we have lost.
Do not squander it. The legacy I leave you.
I won't forsake our cause. Oh. Just two of them? No. No! Oh my god!
I bid them remember, but all this time I'm the one who had forgotten. A right fool you've made of me, Hermes. And to add insult to injury, I've been denied a sound rest, forced to watch this clamorous show.
Oh, come now. It's been a gripping tale. Unbreakable bonds and noble sacrifice, sprinkled with moments of levity to counterbalance the pathos. It's got it all.
I'm so happy.
I, for one, would have been perfectly content to watch enraptured from the stalls. But I won't say no to a bit part.
What are you?
Half-faded souls of the dead. Isn't it painfully obvious? Worry not. We haven't the power to defeat you, nor is it our duty to do so. Not anymore. That being said, we do have a score to settle. So here I am, Vinar. I suppose you needed me to tie it all together, these frayed threads of our history. But knowing you, I suspect there's a joke in it too. Oh yes, I can imagine you gloating over my forgetfulness. Were I feeling charitable, I might assume you had left room for the possibility of this outcome. Even so, you'll get no applause from me. A single gesture will not lighten the burden I've had to bear. Still, you must be commended. Our methods would not have brought mankind this far. And so, as a show of respect to the last of us, I make this declaration. You will not end our journey. That is our answer. The answer of all lives of Aetheris, past and present.
Bravo! Oh, I love this. I'm so glad they brought them back.
As you've called us to the stage, so shall we perform. And creation magics never fail to please. Drawing upon the hopes of your comrades, we will make for you a new path.
What form said path takes depends on you. So focus. Focus and envision that which rejects the claim that you cannot attain your goal.
What are we gonna make? I have no idea.
Ours is the wisdom to weave the fabric of reality. Ours is the power to create.
Elvis flowers.
Meteion, though I gave you these wings to soar the heavens, I did not teach you how to walk the earth. So loath was I to bind another living being. In the course of your long journey, you will learn from those you meet. Learn to walk and run, and so much more. A flower. Yes. Upon your return, I will gift you a beautiful flower.
Oh, she's fulfilling his promise.
These Elpis blooms serve as proof that this realm is not utterly devoid of hope. No more can you deny its power. No more is yours the dominion of despair. In case the practical implications were lost on you, your comrades no longer need fight their fight.
Oh, we can bring them back.
So go on. Call them back to your side.
Okay.
May you ever walk in the light.
But no.
How disappointing. Not even a single scar in the making to brag about.
Oh, I missed him.
You'll find a way regardless.
Honestly, this is far more than any of us could have hoped for. Let us be thankful.
Indeed. That we thus stand reunited is a gift. Let us not squander it, and see that we all return to Aetheris.
Aye. As soon as we've averted the final days.
Well,
Good to see you again. Our heroic sacrifice paid off, I take it.
How long were you gone? Like a few minutes?
Come, my friends. Let us carry on and finish it. Together.
Oh, come with us, Meteion. What's going on now? Oh my god, it's breaking apart. Is that like the live stream? It's just all pouring right on out.
Can you hear me?
Is that our Meteion?
The voice is within, crying in pain, wailing in sorrow, hurting, hurting. End it. Silence it. Silence our song of oblivion.
That's our Meteion. When we met, that has to be her. Oh no. Oh, now we're gonna go.
The way is open. They can proceed.
So it seems.
Oh no! We just got them back!
You're leaving?
Of course. The encore is finished, and I will not suffer myself to live again by Hydaelyn's magic.
He's got his pride.
But more than that, the future you seek is not the past we loved. That is why we fought, and why I lost. But though you defeated me, my ideals are inviolate, invincible. Spare me your pity. I have no use for it. If you would do something for me, save our star. See this tale to a triumphant conclusion, and with elation in your hearts, bid the final curtain fall. Only then may it rise again, and a new tale begin, with new parts for all to play. Tell me, have you been to the ruins beneath the waters of the Bounty?
No.
Or the treasure islands beyond the frozen waters of Blind Frost in Offerd's north? The fabled golden cities of the New World, the sacred sites of the forgotten people of the South Sea Isles.
I get what you're doing.
What about Mericidia, the southern continent? Do you know aught of its present state of affairs? I thought not. Even of your little Eorzea, you know precious little. The true identities of the 12, for instance.
Myths of the realm.
All of which is to say, expand your horizons, go forth and seek discovery. Some of the civilizations in the reflections will surprise you. As the bearer of Azem's crystal, you may consider your duty to see at least that much.
I certainly did.
I pray we meet again. If not in this life, then perhaps another. Whensoever it should be, I trust it will be a most joyous reunion.
For you, maybe. I want nothing to do with it.
Oh, don't be that way.
He smiled like that again! Just like at the end of Shadowbringers. Say what you will, they created some goddamn good characters in this game! And way to go ahead and hint for future expansions, Hades! Oh! It's my favorite hope that our ancient friends will find a new beginning, they and all their brethren who have returned to the ethereal sea. For that to come to pass, we must succeed. We must avert the final days and save Aetheris. To go and see all those places and more, Emet-Selch has given you quite a task. He really has. Suffice it to say, I should be glad to assist you, once we return together triumphant, of course. For all the lives of those stars whose light hath been extinguished, for the ancients who went before us, I offer a solemn prayer. No need to explain, I have a rough idea of what happened while I was gone. It was a strange feeling, as though I was struggling in a pitch-black sea. A powerful tide was trying to wash me away, one that churned with hatred and envy for life, and it was all I could do to swim against it. Then suddenly I was here. It felt long and short at the same time, hazy as a dream, but through it all, one thing was crystal clear. You fought with all your being to keep our hopes alive. I can't claim I fully understand the workings of this place, but in that moment I felt I knew what I needed to do. I felt that it was the right time to offer up this life I owe, that I could risk it all on the wager that the rest of you would manage without me. Full glad am I to see that I was right. As different and mysterious as the ancients may be, they were people not unlike us. The first people to fall and feel pain, and the first force to find a way to rise again. From them we have come, and in our pain and suffering we are connected. I don't think I ever knew what to say to the man. In retrospect, it always felt like the wrong thing. But the past notwithstanding, he came to your aid in your moment of need. We are here, and we will not squander this chance he has given us. We will see this tale to a triumphant conclusion and bid the final curtain fall. Oh my god. Endwalker! Yes! That's the final quest! So we're gonna just pause it right there. Don't worry about us. Oh my god. What do you say to all that? What do you say? I was not expecting any of it, but God, that was so good. The final, everything from the final walk up to just below Meteion's nest, to us speaking with Meteion, hearing the voices of all of our friends, and then we call back. We couldn't call back our friends because our protection would also have gone. And so we would be back where we started, only probably in worse shape because then Meteion could unmake us. So we called back some other friends instead. Oh, and then thanks to Heidelin's magic, we were able to bring everyone back. And oh, I mean, I came out with a video about who I think will die at the end of this whole thing, and technically I was right that all the Scions were going to die, but I just didn't expect them to bring them all back like that. Oh, and Emet-Selch, like, you lovable bastard, you. He was tempting us, like, with all those other places. And, because we're the reincarnation of Azim, and he knew Azim better than anyone, I think. I mean, they were, like, the best of friends, so, and he knew. Like, he knew all he had to do was to kind of rekindle that excitement, that desire to see the world. All he had to do was mention, like, brand new places. Like, as soon as he started talking about, like, forgotten ruins and golden cities, like, like, that was definitely going to get our attention. Well, I hope the Scions enjoy what time they have with the Warrior of Light, because they're not going to want to stick around after that. They want to see all of that. I know I will. Okay, so we're pausing it there. This is the final quest for Endwalker. I mean, the final quest is always like the title of the game, so... And this is going to be it. This is really going to be wrapping everything up. Because, like, in the next few patches, it's all going to be setting up the story for the next expansion. So this is it. This is going to be huge. And it's going to be really long, I bet. So it's probably going to be the final dungeon, as well as the final trial, and then just kind of wrapping everything up with the credits and everything. So, yeah, I hope you're looking forward to it. I know I am. But that's going to be it for now. Thank you so much for watching, and yeah, I guess that's it. So I'll see you soon.